Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we are bringing back classic NASCAR at Suzuka. So NASCAR raced at Suzuka in 1996, 1997. They also did their fair share of races at Motegi, which is an oval in Japan. But we're going to be checking out Suzuka and specifically the layout that NASCAR did, because this is not the full Grand Prix layout that you see other racing series do, especially Formula One. This is the East layout here. So NASCAR, they did kind of the, I guess we'll call it the short version that you can play in some past F1 games actually here, but mainly it just consists of this right here, the S's section that goes sweeping from right to left, back to right, and then you kind of come through all the way around here, and then we're going to come back through, oh, actually a little bit free right there. We do not need to be doing that in the race. It is actually raining a little bit here on the circuit currently, but we head down through the double right-hander here, and then you come back to the front straightaway. It's a pretty short lap here actually, even just cruising around here. There's not, it doesn't take too long to get around. Let's see if we can hit something at full speed, however, just kind of get into a bit of a vibe before we head down into the actual race here from Suzuka Circuit. This is a mod here on R Factor 2 that I am testing out, and wow, we are sideways into turn 1, so a little bit too aggressive there on the entry into the corner now, as I've never taken a stock car to this circuit, so obviously I'm going to be a little bit rough around the edges here to begin. There you see Joey Logano, yesterday's winner in real life from Las Vegas Motor Speedway there, just in front of us here now, as you got to be really patient here with a stock car. Just limp this thing around. In F1 we're already halfway through the lap probably, as we're just now getting through the S's. Logano there on my inside, actually contact with Logano. That's going to be a treacherous point right there for passing now, but I think we're ready to jump into the race. Let's see what we can make happen here. So we are getting ready to go green here, right from the middle of the grid. We have a mix of 2022 Cup Series cars, as well as some classic one like Elliott, Danica Patrick, and then I am here in Jeff Gordon's Rainbow Warrior, of course. Now this was a scheme that Jeff would have used all the way back in the day when they raced right here at Suzuka 96, 97 here, as we're going to head down into the braking zone on this first lap. Oh, a little bit of contact there with the 10 of Patrick. Okay, that was a pretty embarrassing start. So let's try this again, shall we, here, as we're going to get back underway for attempt number 2. Chase Elliott, Danica Patrick there, just in front of us now. You're going to see very defensive lines from some of these drivers into turn 1. I'm going to play quite safe here into turn 1, just to make sure we don't repeat what we did there. The car really likes to kick out from under you on braking here into this first turn in this Cup car now, as I see yellow flag. Somebody in the background, I saw in my mirror, I think had some form of issue. I'm going to send one up the inside of the old Chase Elliott, and then here's the new one here, and the number 9, as we pass the rookie Elliott and then the current Elliott all in one go here. As passing, it's going to be pretty interesting here. You're going to probably have to get the elbows out, get aggressive now as we head down through this S's section. I actually went and watched a video on NASCAR at Suzuka recently. That's kind of what inspired this, and I forget who it was from, but it was a really nice video, just kind of summarizing I don't even remember what year it was. It was either 96 or 97, obviously, when NASCAR was in Suzuka, but just the race there with Rusty Wallace winning and Jeff Gordon going up there and battling Dale Earnhardt for second place. It was a really cool event to see, as well as they were able to get, I think it was 4 Japanese drivers in the field at the time, and then the race as well had its fair share of kind of road course NASCAR moments that you kind of expect, that chaos, and it just looked like a really cool event overall. That would have been really awesome to see now as we make the pass on the 28 of Ernie Irving. I would love to see this kind of event happen now. You know, when you see Formula One go to Suzuka, as we make a nice pass on Marcus Ambrose, but when you see Formula One go to Suzuka, the atmosphere in Japan with the fans at this circuit is there's nothing else like it. It's unbelievable how much energy there is with the crowd, and just the atmosphere is unbelievable, and I think it'd be really cool if NASCAR could try and get to that audience again, just for an exhibition race. Okay, we're gonna throw a big block there, are we, Mr. Chase Elliott? Hold on, now we're gonna put him in his place, run him a little bit wide. That might be an illegal overtake. We'll wait and see. No, it is okay. So NASCAR says, yeah, Chase Elliott just did you dirty right there. We're gonna let you get away with it. to the back of Truex. He's going to go wide right there. A lot of drivers are making errors here, which is kind of cool to see. Truex goes wide. He saves it. I'm going to get to the back of another Chase Elliott here. There's so many 25 Chase Elliott's. Just give him a little bit of a bump right there in the center of the corner. And, contact actually with Austin Cindric now. So we've got to try and get back up to speed. We're nearly into the top 10, and I got 2 Chase Elliott's about to engulf me right here now as we have that slipstream. We got to be really careful with the brakes here in turn 1, as I already mentioned here now, as we head down into the corner. Right there is where it really likes to kick out, and you just got to hope that you really hang on to it. I'm kind of embracing it at this point that it's going to kick out. And then I'm just like, all right, let's just make sure we hold on to this car here. Side by side with Hamlin. A little bit of grass right there on the right side wheels, but we hang on there. Take P12. These guys are really struggling with this circuit so far now, as I'm all over the back again of the 2. Give them a little bit of a NASCAR style bump and run potentially. Oh, not much room left over there. I mean, that's fair play. I gave him the bumper, and we're still going to pass him anyways around the outside as we head back down through the double right-hander to this front straightaway, trying to close in on the back of that number 5 of Kyle Larson. Fortunately for him, he's in the top 10, but it's not going to last very long, because here we go to the right-hand side. Oh, no, sir. No, sir. Chase Elliott, you tried to do the same thing. Now Larson's trying to do the same thing here now, as we're going to slow it down pretty well. That's been our best braking zone yet into turn 1. Kyle Busch is wide. I'm going to try and take the opportunity, maybe get to the back of the 28 of Ernie Irvan, give him a little shot to the bumper there. Not really going to do much in my favor, but however, going to try and catch him off guard and go around the outside right here into the corner. Oh, a little bit loose there. Into the corner. It is now starting to drizzle. Oh, I'm going to get dumped by the 28. Irvan decides he's getting fed up. Turns me into the grapple, actually, there as we head down into the double right-hander. So back outside of the top 10 we go, and now we got a bit of beef here from Suzuka as the rain is falling. Now the question is it going to dry up, or is it going to continue to get wet? The track is not wet yet, however. It's just a heavy drizzle, or light rain actually is what it says right there. So I don't know, let's see what happens here, but we got to get those elbows out, because now I'm on a bit of a mission here to go run down that number 28 car and put him in his place a little bit here now as we pass that 28 clean. I mean, we did give him the bumper, but, you know, after that we were able to get alongside him, make the pass. So maybe we'll consider a little bit of fair play, but he put me right off the circuit. So I think we'll look for a little bit of revenge here now, but we got to be so careful now. The track is damp. You can see it in the right bottom of the screen, so we got to be a little bit more smart in how we're driving here now, as I'm going to try and sneak up the inside of the 2 right there, just like that. There's another position. So now we're again to the back of Larson, who stomps on the brakes right there, and we continue to wait out this rain. Now Larson going very defensive here, but we got that slipstream. He can't decide where he wants to go. He's trying to make me play a game right here. I'm going to send one up the inside. I'm going to get aggressive here on the braking. It feels like the more aggressive I get into turn 1, the car actually reacts quite a bit better. I'm about to be all over the back of this number 28 car as we head down into the double right-hander at the same corner where he got me last time. I'm just going to rough him up just a tad bit there, let him know I wasn't a huge fan of what he did, but we're going to just move on with our day here. Maybe we're going to be in for a bit of a drag race right here down this front straightaway. I can't see him in the mirror. There he is right there. There's the left rear. We're about half a car length ahead of Irvan here as we head down into turn 1. I think the rain is already letting up. I just really overshot that corner. I'm just hoping that we save it here. Oh my goodness, this is not going well when we're racing around this 28 car apparently. Now the rain's definitely not let up. It's still coming down pretty good here. Now we are clear though of the 28. Let's see if we can focus on continuing to close in now on Kyle Busch. He's got a good gap on us here. Rough season it has been, obviously, in real life for Kyle Busch, and it went over into Las Vegas yesterday, and he actually ended up having a fantastic rebound though, getting a 3rd place result even after his tire fell off on the pit stop. So things were looking all right for him at the end of that race. Let me know in the comments what you thought about both the Las Vegas race, and what do we think about the idea of NASCAR returning to an exhibition race at Suzuka now, as we continue to the final 2 laps. Just 2 laps to go here from the Suzuka circuit as we try to close in a little bit more on the 18. Again, I'm aggressive on the braking, just trying to pump the brake pedal and kind of slide it into the corner. It kind of worked to perfection. I was sliding literally through the whole corner right there, and it just kind of worked itself out. That was really, really neat now as we were able to close up a good chunk of time. Kyle Busch getting through there pretty rough, but the track is just damp enough to where it's just so hard to really find a little bit extra right now. You can see that the rain is certainly letting up already, so it was just a quick little shower, and it only just made the track a little bit damp. That's all it was, so it really didn't do a whole lot. But we're going to be all over the back of Kyle Busch. We could have finished so much better if we didn't have that moment with Ernie Irvan, but here we go. Oh no, just too much throttle input there. White flag is in the air now. Speaking of Ernie Irvan, here he comes up in my rear view mirror, and we're gonna have a race with him potentially for this final lap here. I'm gonna cover him off there as we head down into this braking zone, and now just let's try and bring it home. If we put together an iconically good lap as we slide again in turn 1 and 2, then we could maybe run down that 18 of Kyle Busch here, but I would just kind of like to hold on to a top 10. But let's see if we can just find something here and get to that 18. He's making mistakes up there, you can certainly see that, but it's not going to be enough as I am barely gaining anything here on Kyle Busch on this final lap. Not a good sweeping right-hander there, and then we have just a couple of corners to go already. It was a fun little 10-lap sprint here from Suzuka Circuit, but like I said, not going to be enough. There was an issue up in front of us. They keep it going, and we're going to cross the line for a nice top 10 at least. However, we do not win like I was hoping we were going to do. What a fun race, though, that would be if we could see this once again in real life. So there we have NASCAR at Suzuka Circuit. I think next time we're going to check out, if I can, find a Motegi Oval mod and check that out as well. I think that would be a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. Thank you so much for taking the time of your day for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.